Hi there people, how's it going? This is Across the Rubicon channel. Today I listened to Mike Hosking interview the man-child himself, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Chris Hipkin, and how he squirmed and prevaricated about condemning Marama Davison's comments yesterday to Hannah Spearer of Counterspin, and Chris Hipkins made excuses for Marama Davison's comments on cis white men are to blame for, well, all the problems of the world. See, these people, Chris Hipkins and, well, nearly every other politician and journalist in New Zealand, will never ever condemn these people because they're weeds and weasels. It's a real problem in New Zealand that these so-called men, he's male, Chris Hipkins is a male, but a man, I'm not really sure. Same with Chris Luxon, the National Party leader, who also said about the Posey Parker fiasco in Auckland that it wasn't really that bad. Just can't make it up. You really just can't make it up. They will do anything to avoid talking about the real issues of New Zealand and the problems we've got, and we have got huge problems here, and it is mainly due, I believe, to a lack of guts by especially male politicians and female politicians who would rather throw women under the bus in favour of women who have penises. Strange to do. Marama Davidson is also a radical Maori extremist, which gives her huge power, and no one is going to take these elitist, super elitist Maori extremists on. Nobody in New Zealand, because that is, it's almost career suicide, even if you're a seasoned politician or MP, as she is. And even, like I've said before, these up-and-coming politicians, the ones that are doing rounds up and down the country right now trying to get your vote, they won't say nothing about it either. They will avoid, they will skirt round, they won't challenge this. They will not challenge it. They're going to be exactly the same. Okay, it's easy for me to say because I'm not a politician. But do you think I wouldn't say it if I was? Because I would. See, these people, these politicians especially, male politicians, they want to stay in a safe place. Keep everything safe. Keep everything vanilla. Stay in the middle of the road. Don't attract attention, negative attention from the media. That's why these people are completely invisible, because they will not court any kind of controversy. They just can't take it. And they think that by upsetting or telling the truth about certain people in our society, extremists of the LGBTQ ... P on the end, and radical extremists of whatever persuasion, they think they'll bring the mainstream media down on the head. Well, to be fair, they probably would, because the mainstream media in New Zealand is paid by this government. to the tune of $150 million a year, plus hundreds of millions in advertising to push a certain agenda. Otherwise they don't get funding. And that's a real problem. And that's why in New Zealand we have no real journalism. We have no free media. Zero. And if you say anything like I'm saying right now, the media will come out and attempt to destroy, hunt down and destroy. It's pissing down here now, but it's nice. It reminds me of back home. The whole world is speaking about what happened on Saturday with Posey Parker. The whole world is looking at New Zealand and realising that what I've been saying for quite a few years now, that there's something seriously wrong. It just does seem that New Zealand has turned into one huge, insane asylum where the lunatics have taken over. And to be sane in New Zealand and to call it out is, well, it's a career destroying move. It's really raining now. But this is where we are, people. If you're going to watch a politician tonight or over the weekend, up and coming politician, if you're going to see them, ask them the questions on the stage. What do you really think about LGBTQ? And, you know, do you think a man with a penis is a woman? Ask them to define what a woman is. If they can't or they refuse, you know exactly what they are. They're gutless cowards. And I guarantee you, they won't define a woman because they are afraid of the media coming after them and destroying their careers. That's what we are. Okay, that's all I'll say about that one. But I've just watched a video. I'll leave a link below, but it's a cartoon kind of video, one of those modern kind of cartoons, and Klaus Schwab is in it. Well, a caricature of Klaus Schwab, and it's a good insight into what just could be coming to all of us at some stage, and how we are going to be contained, so to speak. I'll leave a link below so you can watch it, but it is quite interesting, disturbing, interesting all at the same time. Okay, this is Lee Williams, across the Rubicon, piss wet through, from a field in North Canterbury, bringing you the truth, and it is the truth, to be fair. The truth that you'll never ever hear any journalist call out in New Zealand. I'll leave a link to Mike Hosking talking to Chris Hipkin below. It's embarrassing, really is embarrassing. And I'll leave a link to that show I just watched. It's about, I don't know, 20 minutes long, 20 minutes long, a cartoon. Gives you a good insight of if the WEF, if the WHO, Bill Gates and all them people get their way, this is how we're going to be living. Okay, see you later.